Aloha loves. So, Spirit's showing me that there's good news in regards to the droughts, in regards to the food shortages, in regards to what they call revelation times. Okay, there's some sort of what I kept hearing like all month is a food shortage fetish, a famine fetish. Like these darker energies, they have a fetish in regards to these things. They're feeding off the people's energies, keeping them in fear, keeping them to believe that we're in the last days, basically. And I just see this going on century after century. There's a drought happening. It's revelation time. There's a food shortage. It's revelation times. It's end times. And I'm getting really, really tired of it. And I feel this is the energies of Mama Earth talking. Because what I kept seeing was as well, it's like they were diagnosing Mama Earth with some sort of disease, right? Claiming that she's dying. And Spirit saying that's being reversed. She's not dying. She's actually giving birth to something new. So, whatever's going on in the news, some of you may even be seeing things with your eyes, seeing evidence of these things. And I feel like it's because it's something that they've been preparing us for lifetime after lifetime. They're trying to exterminate Mama Earth. Because whatever we prepare for, whatever we fear, it will come to pass. But there's a lot of people behind the scenes that have been strong enough, that have been trying to keep that door shut. And I know a lot of people have been waiting for new doors in their life to open up, have been waiting for um, peace to come in, love to come in, prosperity to come in. And it's like I'm seeing Spirit trying to hold a door shut. And it's like they can't open those doors, even though there's been many doors that has been opening. And those were from helpers, guides, ancestors, angels, whatever you want to call it, energy. They've been opening those small doors, but there's a big door. And it can't be open because they're trying to hold the door to destruction shut. Okay? And I'm seeing if the more of us, if all of us come together and totally wipe that out of our memory, get that thoughts out of our mind, because it's not from us. Okay? It's something that they impregnated our subconscious with. But it's not happening. It's not. But this will continue to go on and on because there's a crack in the door. And Spirit needs more of their soldiers to release that thoughts from their mind, because the more and more of us that release those thoughts, the door begins to fade away. That door begins to fully disappear. Okay, it's an imaginary door because it's something that we're using our imagination to tap into, right? Oh, what could happen, right? All of this shit, what could happen? What about this? What about that? So that's what I'm feeling in regards to that. There's so much more that needs to come out, but we're going to leave it at that right now. And I just wanted to pull a card from the Mana deck. just to see if the message resonates with what I've been saying. Yeah. We have Puhi and Laka, number 31, number 23. So we have 9 if we put it together. 4, I'm seeing Emperor vibes. 5, so it's 4, 5, it's everything in order. Emperor and the Hierophant. Taking full authority to restore order. Because there's snakes around, there's disruption, distractions. But I feel like right now, the collective that I'm reading for, they know what to do. They're not distracted. And they've been watchmen, is what I'm hearing. There's an egg. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I gotta show you. Here we go with that. I gotta show you shit because I gotta show you because I said Mama Earth's not dying. She's giving birth to something. Look at that egg right there beneath her feet. And she's dancing. She's waiting patiently for Mama Earth, for this egg to hatch, for this new beginning to come, right? But look at that. We have the puhis, the disruptions. So let's read it from the book. I love you all. Make sure you hit that like button for me, all right? Puhi, the eo chants oni a puhi kamana'o ikapilikia. The thoughts wiggle like an eel because of the trouble. Sometimes we begin squirming to avoid drowning in the uncertainty of disruption, when most of us would rather swim for shore. Occasionally, when we procrastinate, we think we are just waiting for the right moment, but we fail to recognize when it comes. What are you focusing your energies on? Is your mind squirming with self-doubt, the constant chatter of negative messages, petty problems, debilitating diversions? Puhi may be attempting to squiggle around the stillness of the clear pond of your vision to stir up the sands from the bottom, making it difficult to know the bottom from the top. Disruption is often necessary to enable you to actualize your goals. Puhi teaches that to squeeze ideas too tightly forces success to slither away. If you can muster up the courage to allow Puhi to disrupt the perfectionism enough to take action, while at the same time keeping your priorities straight, you may find that what you seek will slide out of your dreams and into your hands. So, what are you focusing on? Are you focusing on the betterment of self, of your environment, or are you focusing on the destruction of it? Are you focusing on what other people are saying is happening? And like I said, even though there's clear evidence, it can change, just like when somebody goes to the doctor and they say they only have so much days left to live. Something shifts and it can change. And it starts within the mind. And just know how powerful you are, okay? And this may seem like it's not possible, but the unseen forces are going to make it possible. But you got to believe first. You have to believe, okay? So let's go to Laka. It's the goddess of dance, the goddess of hula. What's your rhythm like? The goddess of inspiration. Laka brings inspiration through submission to a higher power. Ho'oulu is a type of possession that takes an acceptable work and transforms it into an excellent one. That's what I was just saying. The forces that are unseen will take your works, an acceptable work, and turn it into an excellent one. You gotta believe. Okay. Ho'oulu has been said to change mediocre artistic endeavors into magnificent ones. If you're seeking inspiration, Laka can give you the surge of strength and control that gets a job finished. Laka's altar teaches that tapping into inspiration and its related spurts of energy and growth requires connection, balance of male and female, openness, and a special place to work from. Sometimes the most important work you can do is to provide a space for the muse to enter. You may need to relax, get more in touch with nature, or both. Openness and connection require that you be in touch with yourself and the earth. Male and female balance can be by alternating periods of activity and passivity. Aggressive periods of tackling a task needs to be interspersed with periods of calm and reflection so that you can accomplish your goals with excellence. Periods of recreation can be as important as the work itself, as they allow you to renew your inspiration that flows best when you have a special place from which to work. This space may be mental, physical, or both. Whatever it may be in your situation, Laka's inspiration beckons you to enter your sacred space so that beauty can unfold and grow. These two cards is all about Scorpio season. Oh my gosh. Like, seriously. So, what did I see? There was something that I seen. Oh, yeah. So, mental, right? Inspiration flows when you have a special place from which to work from. The space may be mental. I'm heavily feeling that. A special space. You have to create this special space within your mind, clearing the mind of what outsiders have been saying. For those of you that feel like this message is for you, all right? Because a lot of you, it may not resonate with you. You may be still focused on the destruction that's coming, and that's fine because everybody is playing their part, okay? Everybody's playing their part. Sometimes we need people like that. Sometimes we need that so we can tap into our power, so we can activate ourselves even more, right? Because sometimes we'll just lay there and not do shit. All right. So, okay, that was, what did I say? That was, I put the cards away. Oh, it was number 9. So, Virgo energy, healing, all about healing, body, mind, soul. And then I'm looking at the Papa and Wakea card, which is 38. And that is um 11. Oh my gosh, it's right in order. So that's 11. Wait, what? Yeah. Wait, why did I say that's in order? Why did I say that? So 10. 10 is missing, but it's not. The Wheel of Fortune is what is unseen right now, but it's there. Everything's in order. So some of you may have been focusing on the tens, on completion, wrapping something up, right? But they're turning that acceptable work, like it's not even finished, it's not even complete, but they're turning that rough draft into something that's complete. Luck. Wheel of Fortune is all about luck, it's all about alignment. It's the wheel turning in your favor. You showing that you're strong enough to carry this load, and all of a sudden, you're no longer carrying it. All of a sudden, it ends up being beneath you. Like, I feel like, yeah, for some of you, you might even be hearing that shit, and you're like, that shit's beneath me. I don't fuck with that shit. What else am I seeing? So Virgo and Libra, right? Oh, that's what I was saying was in order. My bad. Um, we went from Virgo season to Libra season. That's why. Because the Hermit, number 9 is Virgo, 11 is Libra, Justice. Give me a second because I feel like I want to tap in a little bit more. But the scales, now we're in Scorpio season. So Virgo, Libra, Scorpio. A lot of you have been focusing on your health, maybe the health of people around you, and then focusing on bringing in justice for self, for people around you, being kind, being fair. And now this is all about things working out for you. Like it's magic, but it's divine that's doing this. Like you're gonna you're gonna see magic unfold right before your eyes, okay? You're gonna see it. Wow. I feel like I want to read. I haven't been with you all, and I feel like I want to read Papa and Wakea. Let's see. And if you feel like leaving, I love you all. Hit that like button, but I'm going to read this card. Papa and Wakea symbolize duality. Wow, it's all about duality too. So a lot of you, sorry, I got to stop. A lot of you, this has been a journey of coming into union with self. And I know sometimes I do readings, to um I don't know, talk about the twin flame journey just because that's what some people want to hear. Judging from the free lives that I do, just tapping into what kind of questions people ask. But for a lot of us, this journey has been about coming into union with self. I don't know why I had to say all that. Like, that was a mess. I'm sorry. But it's about coming into union with self, right? Because if we're not in union with self, we can't be in a sacred union with anyone else, nor can we be in a sacred union with nature, with Mama Earth, with divine. Okay, so I don't know what was I talking about? Why did I say that? But that's what it was all about, I guess. So, anyways, Papa and Wakea symbolize duality and the struggle of opposing forces. Their struggle result in new life leading to the birth of humans and the tarot. They're speaking of the taro that is a plant. Okay, kalo. Some of you may know it as poi. Anyways, as those that are close to nature know, the struggle of survival that leads to creation and growth demands the continual ability to respond to a never ending series of events and circumstances. These events and circumstances demand that we sharpen our skills, our senses, and our ability to interact effectively with the constant flux and tensions that exist in our inner and outer worlds. Struggle may emerge from the tension between the various contradictory parts of ourselves, such as our masculine and feminine aspects. This tension may play out as a struggle between our rational and intuitive sides, our male, aggressive, and female, passive selves. If one part becomes too dominant, the other will be sure to find a way to express itself. For example, a man who denies his feminine aspect may have a diminished capacity. I don't know why I said capacity. Anyways, capacity to experience emotions and may behave in an irrational or impulsive way that's destructive to himself or those around him. A woman who denies her masculine side may be so desperate for control that she allows herself to appear incompetent so that she can manipulate others to take care of matters she could take care of herself. These struggles between the masculine, ooh, I fucking felt that one. I was about to get in my ego and be like, shit, that ain't me, but I felt that shit, okay? I felt that shit. That's what's important too. Like when we feel it, we gotta get, like, there is good and bad ego, but that ego that says, that ain't me, knowing damn well, but you don't even gotta check your own self because spirit will check you. Your spirit will feel that shit and your spirit will check you. And then you have no choice but to check yourself. Like, okay, accountability. That is me. We all still have room to grow. We all do. Anyways, back to the reading. Uh, uh, uh. These struggles between the masculine and feminine aspects are not gender specific. A man with a weakened masculine aspect may appear wishy washy and indecisive, just as a woman with a weakened feminine aspect may be unable to be vulnerable and open enough to genuinely relate with others. Destructive struggles occur when one aspect becomes too dominant at the expense of the other. Papa and Wakea remind you of the importance of examining and accepting the contradictions in your inner and outer world. Each aspect contributes to the whole. As the various aspects of struggle are articulated, expressed, acknowledged, and accepted, yes, new life emerges. So, Scorpio season is also definitely a period of acknowledgement, acceptance. What was the last one that I said? I totally already forgot because I was like deep. Articulated, expressed, acknowledged, and accepted. That's when new life emerges. So a lot of us are going to be what the fuck I just said because I forgot again because I closed the book. Okay. And then it's forward movement from here. So what I feel from that as well is the accountability thing. A lot of us are knowing, have been knowing that as within, so without, what's going on in our mind, we project outside of ourselves, right? So a lot of us are going to shift and change our thoughts. We're going to check ourselves when those thoughts creep in, and we're going to look for a better way. We're going to look for a better feeling, right? I love you all so much. You all have a beautiful day. I will be doing a twin flame reading for those of you that are interested in watching that, so stay tuned. It's really getting interesting in regard to these partnerships. I feel like another reason why it's all about the twin flame journey, not just coming into partnerships, but also exposing things that have been hidden beneath the surface during Scorpio season. It's being exposed. But whatever's going on in the world, right? Us being in union with our masculine and feminine energies, we're going to be gathering with our person, with our people, with our soul tribe, because there's works to be done. You need them, they need you. But this is also with self. You need your masculine energy, you need your feminine energy. But I'm seeing a huge gathering coming. People from all walks of life. And I'm seeing divine, I'm seeing the ancestors celebrate, because I'm seeing a gathering of tribes that have been in a disagreement for centuries coming together, making amends, healing from things, coming on the same page, forming unions. And I love it. Everything's working out. Everything, it's all about forward movement right now. I love you. Hit that like button.